I was explaining, I was the youngest by about 25 years in my office. They were all dinosaurs. Our OMs it was one sheet of paper. It had the address, the income with a 5% vacancy, like 12 expense line items, the price, and my information. That was my OM. When I first saw like these other firms put out packages with pictures that they took
Yeah.
and had developed, I was like, wow, look at how amazing these people are putting these
Right.
packages together. I would drive up and down. So I took these zip code maps in Chicago, and I just would start in zip codes, and I would highlight as I would drive up and down these streets in a zip code in Chicago, and I would take pictures of every one of the apartment buildings, the corner walk-ups and the courtyard buildings, and then the mid rises. I didn't really go much above 60 units in Chicago at that time. And then at that time, it was, I don't know if you remember these days, my camera would only hold 99 photos. So I could only take 99 pictures, and I would take a picture of the building. I would take a picture. And in Chicago, you had to have either the owner information or the management information on the side of the building. So I would take a picture of that, the address, and then a picture of the building. So I'd take 3 pictures for each property. So I could only get 30 or so buildings.
Right.
And I do that on a Saturday. So now we have CoStar and Yardi Matrix and Real Capital Analytics and Needle.
Yeah.
So we have all of these things that we can just sit here. It doesn't replace standing there and seeing the graffiti in the building or seeing the development across the street. Even Google Maps doesn't do that, but you can gather so much more information and just get a database up and running, and then go do all of that stuff that you had to start with back in the day.
Right. There was a high barrier to entry. I remember
Which I liked about it.
Yeah.
If you were willing to do that kind of work, nobody else was doing it. And then all you had to do was I had 3 ring binders with these sheets that I would have to print out from the Cook County Treasury office here. It was dumb, but
back in my day. Yeah, no, I used to do the same thing. I would spend my weekends walking the neighborhoods or driving buildings, and you take a picture outside, and then I would put it on a letter and do a mail merge. And like I had a whole system figured out of how to do it. But what's interesting, so I've actually recently gone back to some of that, using some of the platforms out there, upcoming maturities or deals on like the lender watch list. I'll go there and I'll take a picture of the property